on the road again, bad weather conditions. Autopilot refuses to do nav on autopilot. Actually, it kind of comes and goes. Even in like this bad weather. Autopilot's really bad at detecting bad weather, apparently. Sometimes it's like barely raining and it says, oh, bad weather. And then sometimes like this, and it will do lane changes and everything. So right now it's gone. I will say Autopilot is doing amazingly for lane line recognition. Like, this is pretty bad, but it's doing really well at knowing where it needs to go in the road. So deep rain neural net for wiper speed is I'd give it a C-. It's okay. What's weird is like it was slower than this earlier when it was pouring rain when I'm going at freeway speeds, and then I get off the freeway and then it's like faster as soon as I slowed down. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, definitely needs some improvement. So I'm kind of off kilter here in terms of charging amount and superchargers. I'm at 65%, and I've got 100 miles to go to the next one. Oh, it just went to nav on autopilot. Must be sunny out. So I might be able to get to this one. Actually, I was charging too much, and then it routed me to this next one in Omaha. So I don't know. If I have plenty of juice, this is like 25 miles. If I have plenty of juice, I might just keep going to Omaha. Otherwise, I'll just stop and fast charge. So yeah, we'll see. This is the Shelby, Iowa supercharger. It smells like a barn, because it is. And yeah, so we are charging up here. Got here with so we made pretty good time. I did 100 and oh, now it doesn't show the time anymore. Anyways, 111 miles, and I think it took like an hour and I can't remember. Anyway, made really good time, which made up for a little extra time I stayed charging. There's a cool Model S that you can't see because this thing doesn't focus. What kind is that? Can't see. Anyway. Alright, so I got here with 8%, so we're only doing 70 kilowatts. That should go up as we get closer to, I don't know, 20%. And yeah, just gonna continue on the way here. We're outside of Omaha. I did not have enough to get to Omaha, but this one is like almost on the freeway, so there's like no travel time to getting to that one. So I don't know how much farther I'll go. Looks like there's some traffic in the middle of Nebraska. Huh. I wonder if it'd be better to do that in the morning. Well, I can at least go to a couple more superchargers. I'm gonna at least go to Lincoln. Maybe I'll get to, what is this one? Grand Island? Yeah, we'll see. I guess this station is not even built yet. Smells like new construction. I guess there is kind of a bathroom here, though. Somewhere to park your rear. Well, I'm ready to go. I'm at 70%, which is projecting to 148 miles. Of course, that's with very high usage, 437 watt-hours per mile. Lincoln, Nebraska is only 77 miles away. This is 160 miles, which I probably won't quite make, but I'm slowing down to like 50 kilowatt hours, so if I just go to Lincoln, I'll be able to fast charge there a little bit and then keep going. I'm either gonna stay in here, Grand Island, and avoid this traffic, see if it goes away in the morning, or I'll power through and try to get through most of Nebraska. So we'll see. This will be only like from Grand Rapids. This will only have been like 100 or a little less than 800 miles. So I'd like to do more than that the first night. No way I'll make it to Denver unless I go all the way through the night, but I don't know. Might be able to get through at least mid-Nebraska. Made it to Lincoln, Nebraska. Check out the stats. It's 9:44 p.m. We used 40.8 on about 90 miles, averaging 456 watt hours per mile, which is quite high. But I was maintaining speed, and I was also driving through a lot of rain and who knows what else. So we are at Lincoln. Let's see how things are shaping up. Still the traffic here. Wow, it's actually getting worse. Not sure what to do that. Even down here in on I-70, which is the other way I could have gone, that's not looking all that great either. Anyway, to Grand Island, it's another 88 miles, so we'll probably need to get up to 50%. And we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to go farther than that, especially if this traffic doesn't lighten up. I gotta go wipe the cameras off again. It's getting a lot of error messages. So, this is either the third or fourth charging stop that I've forgotten to wipe the cameras. I've got some snacks and I forgot all about the cameras. Oh well, they work most of the time. Well, made it off the freeway, thankfully. I was afraid they were going to close it. It's pretty slippery out there. It's not a ton of snow, but it's like just turned freezing, and so it's like some crunchy icy. So just got to make it to the Supercharger, which is right to my left, which you can't see, but I'm super glad that it's there. A lot of trucks are stopping. Hardly anybody's on I-80 right now. Highway patrol.
Now turn left onto West River Road.
See if I can get across this intersection. Glad to have the trucks out, breaking up the ice and whatnot. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there's some slippage there.
Now turn left onto Bethlehem Avenue.
Where the heck is the road? Let's just turn left. That's what I really need, is a tank. There we go.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
And big tractor. Gotta get around this guy. The tractor's got chains. Looks fun to drive. It's also windy.
Now your destination is on the right.
I appear to be the only one here. So... I guess I'll park back here. Can't see too well. There we go. I think I'm there. So this is Grand Island, Nebraska. Yeah. Supercharger's here, nice and clear. Not very many people here. Actually, it's just me. So that works out. It was a little scary getting here. There were some weather advisory warnings, and the traffic lines on Google Maps were yellow with a little red, which I thought was actually traffic, but it was actually just because people were going so slow. There weren't actually that many cars, but it was definitely icy out there. I tried the slow lane. The right lane was the most clear, so I was trying to pass somebody in that lane by going around them into the left lane, but it was too slippery, even with my snow tires. And that was at like 50 miles an hour, so that was part of it. So yeah, and then we just kept getting slower and slower and slower, and yeah, so here we are. This is a pretty good spot. I'm charging pretty quickly, but the problem is there's all these trucks back there, and a bunch of them are on. So and the wind is blowing this way, so there's nice diesel fumes. I was over there towards the like 4s, 4A, 4B, but it seemed like the diesel fumes were worse over there. So I switched over here. I don't know. I am using bioweapon defense mode here in the Model X to filter out the fumes here. It does take out bad gases, like acidic gases and basic ones. It does not filter out carbon monoxide though. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's high enough levels, but yeah. The Tesla Semi cannot come soon enough. Now, despite all that, I'm getting really good charge rate here. I'm at 112 kilowatts at 44%. That's pretty good. Staying around 100 at 50% is really nice. So we're charging well. I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna put bioweapon defense mode back on. Yeah. At least we can get some of the noxious fumes out of the way. I might, down the road there's some cheap hotels that way, so I might stay here tonight. I was gonna go a little bit farther, but it might be smarter just to let the snowplows do their thing and leave with a full battery. Yeah, plus I kinda have a headache.